your spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to...
There he goes! Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I love this strategy by the offense. Early in the game, first quarter, they're trying to put pressure on the defense and make them think and react quickly. You do that by running the option. Is it the running back? Is it the quarterback? Is he pitching? This quarterback is special with his ability to run the football, and now this is something the defense is going to have to contend with the rest of the game.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Bobcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson. On the move at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Yarnell. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Moss. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Udo. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. Get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The gift to the wide receiver. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Those 3rd and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those 3rd and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now. But the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Quick release on the RPO. It's a seam wide open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You could tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged in the middle, it's Sparks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Levin. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Yarnell. Release to the back. Got a man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Sparks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Past the touchdown, Arizona State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle, it's Burgess.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lyons. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. And the tackle is made, and they get nothing, and this game is in the books.